Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next Fanstoys review. And today I'm looking at FT-40A, the first part of their Fortress Maximus, Hannibal. And this is the head of Fortress Maximus, which also becomes a robot, and also has a head for its robot mode. So he's a headmaster and a headmaster, which I absolutely love. So again, very cool. Really looking forward to seeing how the rest turns out. Like, I am going all in on this guy. Like, it is going to definitely break me, but going all in on this guy. And as you can see, I have him currently in his head mode. And he is not too hard to transform, but like it's really interesting way on some of the what you do for transforming. But let's take a look at our packaging first. And here we can see the packaging. FT-40A Hannibal, great image of his robot mode holding his section of the Master Sword, which he, in the Japanese show, he pulls that in order to unlock ship Maximus into its alternate body, and then he becomes the head, which there is the head mode. And I love, like, you saw I have him sitting on it, but like there's this piece which in the show he would be in head mode and kind of looking like he's on a piece, something like that, controlling the ship. But FT-40A on this side, FT-40A Hannibal on this side, same thing. On the bottom, you can see head mode. On the top, head mode. Again, very cool. And on the back, we have our product shots, along with the bio that they came up with for him, which is, pardon me, which is really cool. So you can pause to read that. Let's slowly bring it up so you can see everything there. Yeah. And that is it. And then here is more of product shots. So again, very cool. Absolutely love it. And here we shall bring it in. And yeah, you can see I got it sitting on this piece. And pull them off. You can see I got the headmaster in there. We'll pop that out. Set that off to the side for now. One thing he does do, the eyes light up nice and bright. You can also switch the face around, and also that's where the batteries go. But he does come with an alternate face. Kind of want to get the in a spot right there, and it's real easy to change this out. And still, there we go. There we go. Eyes light up. But yeah, now he's got a screaming face. So there is that. Again, very cool. Pull this out. There we go. I like the more stationary face personally. Whoop. I don't think I got the battery in there right. Yep, there we go. Now, yep, there we go. So yeah, there's that. And you can also swap out these pieces and give him, I'm not really going to do that, but like I'll show you. So like give him those, and then you can swap these out to give him this look. So it's kind of more of a toy, I think more like the toy look with these pieces. You could also, like, if you wanted, do it like this, like these ones even, I think. Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. These ones also have a design on the back. So you got like a few different options on that. So another accessory as well. And it does a few things. So like we got this piece, but the gun stores at the bottom and the sword stores at the bottom. Pull this out. And what we do with this, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So push this in all the way, and then put it there, and voila, just like in the show. And I'm thinking that they're going to make it so like this goes in with him on the body. So that would be very cool. But yeah, we'll set that off to the side. Yeah, so we'll set the head off to the side. And then this piece also, bring it up. Can angle this out like this. And then what we do, we'll bring this in. So on these tab together in that mode, and then they tab together for this. We'll bring this out. We want it angled like this. Then what we can do is bring this in, and you just sort of angle it. And there's the Master Sword in its place. You can kind of, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. There we go. So yeah, we'll set that off to the side. That'll come into play a little bit later. So very cool on that. One thing I forgot, collector's card. And of course, great image of Hannibal there. And of course, tech specs, that same bio, just smaller lettering, and then 2 more shots, product shots. So again, very cool. So there is that. Now, what we'll start with, let me get him actually transformed. Some things with some of this is just so much of a pain. All right. So here we have, so for season 4, whoops, I forgot something. Helps if he has his feet. So for season 4, this would be Spike. For the comics, oh shoot, what was his name? I think it was Spike and then Buster. maybe. I don't know very much about the early comics. But in the Japanese continuity, this is Fortress. And then it's a Transtector that becomes the head for another Transtector that is also their ship. So, still very cool. Absolutely love it. The head mode for this one, though, they went more with the Japanese one. I don't know if they'll release one where you get Cerebros's head style like we got with our original release of the Titan Fortress Maximus. Whoops. But yeah, take a look though at that head. Let's see. Very nice. If we can get a decent shot. Wonder if a little bit of light on it. There we go. A little bit of light. Looks very nice. White face, blue eyes. And then the gray and the blue. And he is ripped. Man, look at that. Still very cool. Articulation, the head on this one, unlike the other three headmasters that they did, the Decepticon headmasters they did, the head actually moves. It's on a ball joint. So you can kind of turn it in a little bit of side to side, a little bit of up and down. So yeah. Arm comes up only about that far. Can only move that far because of the backpack. 90 degree for elbow. Nothing for a waist. Leg. Kick forward that far. Back. Not very far. Not very far for going out. 90 for a knee. You can also go forward for transformation. And the foot. You get quite a bit of movement with the foot due to it being on a ball joint. So yeah. And then we can also transform him. What we'll do is there's a tab on the back here. It's going to plug in right there. And make sure it gets all lined up. There we go. Just like that. Same thing on this side. Now with this, what we'll do is we're going to actually rotate the foot and bring it down. Same thing here. And then we will tab the legs together, bring it up here. Then these tabs on the legs are going to tab into the shoulders. Just like that. And then we'll bring this forward, rotate the face around, and then this will actually tab in there. And there we go. And there we have Fortress's head for his Transtector. And there is also an alternate face for this. So we'll untab it and then pull it out. And it's just a little tab that plugs in right there. We'll bring in the alternate face. Whoops. And this is just another screaming face. So, cool. Looks good. This one can even, well, should be able to. It's just everything's a little tight. But you can rotate it all the way around. So when you go into its little robot mode, you know, again, very cool. So yeah, so there is that option. Again, very nice, but I'm going to keep the more, I guess you could call it a smiling face. Well known. Smirk is more static face. And some of these, yeah, make sure everything's plugged in rather nicely. But yeah, so there is that. So now, let us transform the head into the body. And with that, what we want to do Let's see where to start. I think we'll start here. So pull this. Oh no, I want to start here. Pull all this out. And then move it up just enough so we can pull this forward. Oh, forgetting a piece we want. Sure. Oh, no. Yeah, we want to bring all this out. Untab these. Bring it out like this. We can then move this back like this. That's going to allow us I swear I'm having an issue here. Where am I having an issue? I think it's, yep, this piece. So yeah, push that in, and then we can put that in. Then we can bring this down just like this. So yeah, so when we're starting to go out, we want to bring it up, and then kind of want to get in there where we can bring that forward. Let's see, it's just getting, you get everything lined up, and sometimes it doesn't want to do what you need it to do. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, when you're going into its robot mode, it is a little bit of a pain getting that out. I don't remember how I got that out. I think it was like that. So yeah. So sort of bring it all out in a way. But yeah, I had it. Or what you could do, just kind of bring it off a little bit and then pop it back on. And then, yeah, so, yeah, you kind of want to get it out of the way in a way. So this is going to tab in back here, and that covers the face. That goes there. Now, what we can do is bring these up and bring the camera up. Let's see what I'm doing. So now, what we're gonna do is want to get these in a way where it's all going to be out of the way. And then there we go. So bring it out, rotate it up, kind of with that there, bring this up, bring this out. We'll just leave it like that for now. So the same thing here. Bring it up. Bring this out. Because when you're going into head mode, you want them like this. Just like that. Otherwise, it's not going to close up very well. I found that out myself the hard way. Alright. So now with that, bring this like this. And what we shall do, and kind of rotate it. See, don't always trust mine. I'm not the best at this. So we want this. So this is gonna untab. Then we'll bring that out like that. Now, with that, we can bring the toe out. This, we're going to pull up on this slider to rotate it in, just like that. And this, we're gonna rotate it in, fold it up, rotate it there, and then this is going to come in like this. We want to make sure we've got this piece out. We close this all up, bring it up, and then tab that in there, and then flip out his tiny little heel. And there's one leg pretty much done. There, we just sort of rotate it where we need it. So, same thing on this side. Let's see how well I do this. Come on. Once I can get it all to open. There we go. And we can bring it out like this. Bring out the toe. Push this piece up to rotate it. And we bring it back down. This piece. Bring it out. Rotate up. Rotate it in. Rotate it in. Then bring that up. Whoops. Bring this up. Close it all together. Bring it in, and then there's that. And then we can rotate it here. And there's the legs all done. Let's see how he's doing. So with that, these we can bring in like this. Now, with this, we want this down like this for now. We can bring it down. Make sure these are popped out. So we can close this up just like that. Then we can untab the arms because they are tabbed together. They're on this swivel right here. There's that one, and then this one, and yeah, you can see tab. And there we go. And then we can close up this chest just like that. The final bit, want to open it up here, swing out the fist. There's that. Same thing here. Open it up, swing out the fist, close it. You can see tab in there that plugs in there to help keep it stable. And the final bit, and here what we'll do when we do this, we'll open this piece up. And we are going to bring in the head. There we go. There you see, gets his stats. So very cool. And you can see I already put an Autobot symbol on him. And yeah, there we have Fortress in his robot mode, and he looks good. I like him. He is another excellent figure from Fanstoys. Really looking forward to the body of Fortress, the ship mode, and the city mode. Just, oh man, I can't wait. I know it's going to be very pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. So yeah, there is Fortress in all of his glory, and he just looks so amazing. So cool. So again, we can take a look at the head, and you can see it is the Japanese style head. One thing, I wonder if mine will do it. Nope, mine didn't do it. So mine hasn't done it, but like others, I know they've had an issue where the head just pops out because the spring, I think it's in the chest for that gimmick, is very, very strong. I think they should have gone with a smaller spring, one that's not so tight. I think that would have been the better option. I've actually kind of thought about the idea of taking the spring out and going to a hobby shop or somewhere to find a spring that would work better. But yeah, so but here you can see white and gray, all looking just like he did right in the cartoon. Just like looks like he popped right out of the cartoon, or out of the out of Transformers Headmasters. Absolutely love it. Looks amazing. Articulation. Head can rotate on that piece. Can't really. You can kind of look up. Nothing for down. Full rotation here. Comes out that far on the arm. We got bicep. We have double joint on the elbow, so we get that much range of movement, which is nice. We've got wrist rotation. Fingers all have separate joints. So again, very cool. Thumb too, it's on a ball joint at the base, and then there's a joint here. So yeah, you can get some nice posability out of him with that. We do have waist. It's a little limited here, but if you bring it out, you get a bit more. And that kind of is also our ab crunch. We move this up, move this out like that, so we get forwards that far, back only about that far. We can kind of get the full Van Damme, but that does stop it. So right now you only get that. You normally can. You can also bring it out like that, do that. So a little more range of movement. We have thigh, 90 for a knee, and the foot. Move up and down with the heel, and we get only about that much ankle. So not really a whole lot of ankle. Mine, unfortunately, has some scratching right in there, which is a bummer, but you know, it happens, unfortunately. Now, in this mode, he also has an alternate fist or hand. And you can see it's kind of angled. So what we do, let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I'm able to, but we just... can I get it? I don't know if I can. I may not be able to. I think the only way I'm going to be able to is removing those screws. And so if you take out those screws, you can pop this hand off. Unless I can get it. No, I am not going to be able to get it. You think I would. Yeah, I think the way they did that, but if you get it off that ball joint, you can put this hand on, and I'd show it more, but I'm kind of limited on what I can do with stuff. But yeah, then this will plug in. Kind of got to get it. See, you put it in like this. Then you can have that scene. So let's see if I can get this in a way where you can see what's going on. So just like in the show, you can actually have him looking like he's pulling the sword out, which is cool. I like that. It's really too bad that they made it where you got to take these screws out in order to get this hand off. Like, I thought I could easily pop it out, but I don't think I can. I don't want to break anything. That would be a bummer. So yeah. But we'll take the sword out. We'll remove this hand. You can only hold this in this hand, but because you can see it's got the tab only on one side. And looking at the sword, see, well, you can see, hold on. You can see my fingerprints all over it. But yeah, looks great. Love this metallic red. But yeah, we just plug it into his hand, wrap the fingers around it as best we can. And there he is holding the Master Sword. Which looks very cool. And then his other accessory, which also stores under here. So I can pull it out. Oh, I'm just so worried about the paint. And then there's that. But he can hold this in either hand, but we'll give it to him in this hand right here. And this is the same thing. Just plug it in. Come on. Okay. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Then again, wrap his fingers around it. Wrap this finger around it. Get the thumb in a good spot. So it should be a nice tight fit, and it can be. But sometimes it likes to pop out. And there he is, holding his blaster. And again, very cool. Looks nice. Love the design on that as well. The paint, like, this is not just a white paint. It looks like it's a pearl paint with a little shine to it. And even with the gun, like, same thing on that. Absolutely love it. Great figure. Really looking forward to, and I know it's probably a while off, which is unfortunate, but looking forward to the full body of Fortress Maximus. Really hoping for that. But yeah, excellent figure. Highly recommend it. Definitely worth picking up, especially if you're a huge fan of the Headmasters. I can't wait to see their, I think Chrome Dome is one of the next ones they're going to be doing for a Headmaster. So looking forward to that. Hoping to see the rest. Hoping to see a Scorponok eventually, or Zarak, whatever they're going to call him. Definitely an excellent figure. Definitely recommend it. So, yeah. Turned into a bit of a long video, but doing what I can. So that is going to be it for me. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. They might have some still, maybe at Show Z, maybe at TF Source, Bombusby, you know, all the usual places that we can find our third-party figures, and highly recommend him. So, yeah. So thank you for watching. Always appreciate every single one of you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all later.